Hey, give me a bottle of water, Cody, please. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Thursday night chat. Iron Dog 63 is your host. If you can't tell who that is, that's a stunningly good-looking guy right in front of you. Thank you so much for being here. Uh-huh.
Now, shut up.
Anybody here? Anybody? Bueller? I can't tell if there's anybody here or not because Google's better idea or Hangout's better idea is not be able to show you how many people are watching you. So. I'm tired. Been busy. This morning I started at about 10 after 5 making mushroom broth. And I think it turned out pretty good. It's not the clear type that you see everybody else made. This is nice and dark and thick, or it looks like it does have plenty of flavor. So excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. Anyways, got lots of flavors. Got lots. Not one person watching. This thing working? Huh? Bueller. Huh? I know somebody's here. How you doing, Jeff? Here. For a while, I didn't think anybody was watching. I was sitting there going nuts. What? How are you doing tonight, Jeff? Works. Okay, I'm glad it's working. I can't tell if it's working or not because they took away the viewer count, so I don't know if anybody's watching or not, unless I go into YouTube itself to do it. Christy, how are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. I got that mushroom soup all canned, and it's going to be two different videos, really. It's going to be a video of canning that or making that mushroom broth, and then the other one is it says 5 watching. Okay. And the other video is going to be with using used jars. I canned it with 2 spaghetti jars and 1 quesadilla jar, and then 2 quart jars and 2 half pints. And I wanted to see if the spaghetti jars would actually can, or the quesadilla jar would can. And yeah, the buttons are all down on them all. Every last one, every lottie-dottie, everybody. The buttons are all down on them. So it does work. Well, it is. It is the dog of iron, the iron of dog. How you doing, Big Steve? I seen the 48 thumbs ups you give me. Oh. I know I'm special. Special. Special ed. Toy maker Larry, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. It's been a while since you've been in here. Nice to see you, Smollett. Um, that's how I feel about the guy. I'm sorry, but I think the guy had to be arrested and convicted of a hate crime. Jeff eats burgers. And I can't do that. Jerry's Woodworking, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Anyways, the mushroom broth that I made, it's not clear. It's really dark. It looks like hot chocolate, actually, but it does have a good flavor to it. It would be good. You throw it in some, in with a beef roast, or throw it in with chicken while you're cooking it or something. It'll be really good. Tomorrow is mirepoix. That's right. That's French for veggie bowls. A whole bunch of veggie bowls. So, how you doing, Allie? You're looking lovely as ever. You here? Anyways, I'm making a mirepoix. That's um, broth tomorrow. So that'll be pretty cool. Then Sunday, I'm going to take all that mushroom stuff that I made the mushroom stock with today. I'm going to leave it in the container that it's in. I'm going to make some beef. I got some beef cubes. I'm going to bring those up to simmer with some beef bouillon and make a beef bouillon broth or whatever you want to say. Give me some frozen vegetables, and I'm going to make a beef vegetable soup, and it's going to have mushrooms and carrots and onions and celery and all that other stuff in it. Yep. So, watch your mouth. Kathy is here. That's right. Kathy is here. Hello, dear. You're looking lovely as ever. So, ask Kathy how the ribs were. She cooked them. She made them. I'm not a rib guy. I don't really like them. I'll eat a couple pieces of it, and that's it. I'm not a rib person. So they were good. I had I don't know, a couple pieces of them, and then I had some chicken tacos instead. Like I said, I'm not a big rib fan, but it was a good price on them. So I should have went to Aldi's today to see what they had, but I didn't. So, Warren Floyd update on the building. So, yeah. So, I didn't get a nap in today or nothing. I've been busy, busy, busy. Today I went and got my every 4 months, every 3 months, I get to go get a commodity package. And I went and got my commodities today. I got 2.5 gallons of juice. One's an apple juice, one's an apple cherry juice. I got a 2-pound bag of pinto beans, a 2-pound bag of split peas, a 2-pound bag of rice, 2 cans of salmon, 2 cans of pears, 2 cans of tomato soup, 2 cans of carrots, 2 cartons of milk, a bag of instant mashed potatoes, and what else did Farina, which is cream of wheat. I got 2 boxes of cream of wheat, but as you were walking out of the building, there was a table there that had a bunch of boxes of Farina on it. So I grabbed 3 more. I love cream of wheat. So yeah, it's something I put it down in the pantry. So yep, Jeff, and you missed out pork ribs. Hairballs. So they were delicious. I'm just not a rib fan. I've never been a rib fan for some reason. So it's not bad. Cream of wheat. When I cook it and make it, I make cream of wheat and I put butter, milk, and sugar in it, and stir it all up, and you make it to where it's like a soup. That's how I like it. You put enough milk and butter and butter and regular sugar in it. You stir it all up, and you make it like it's a soup. And then that's how I eat it. You could eat it with a straw. That's how I eat it. So it's the cream of the crop. It is. No, it's good stuff. I like cream of wheat. Farina. So if you like grits, I do grits the same way. I'll take grits and I'll mix it with milk and sugar and butter like a soup, and I'll eat them that way. Just I don't see any difference between grits and cream of wheat. So, you have cream of wheat with brown sugar? That's cool. Well, anyways, I got 5 boxes of cream of wheat, so that's going downstairs in the pantry in a tote. So, you eat oatmeal every morning? Well, oatmeal is good for your heart. It's heart healthy. So, now, do you eat it at your house, or do you have oatmeal with Doris every morning? You know who Doris is, you guys. Doris is one of the loves of my life. It's Allie's grandmother. And she loves Iron Dog. Allie's grandmother loves me.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. You eat it with grandma. That's right. Grandma loves me, doesn't she, Allie? Yep, butter and sugar and a dash of milk. Yep, 98-year-old grandma. And she's still as cute as ever. Hey, Justin Willis, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Justin is my nephew. Good to see you. That's right. Bless her heart. That's right. So, yeah, she has cataracts. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Are you saying that she has cataracts so she can't tell what I really look like? So. No. Anyways, it was a busy day today. I did that. I did the mushroom broth, and I canned that. And I had to take the cart up, so I had to clean. Me and my grandson, we cleaned the cart. I took the cart, hooked onto it. I went over and got a tank of gas. Went to Hudson, delivered it, put it in the building, unloaded, and was starting to clean it. And then I had to. I actually didn't even do any cleaning on it. I'm going to have my grandson clean it because I had to get back to town. I had to get back and do something before something closed. So I come back, and then I had to do some shopping. I didn't get home till almost 7 o'clock. So. Yep, I have peaches and cream and cinnamon apple and maple and brown sugar. I got all them kinds of oatmeals in there. Oh. Hey, Brad, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing good there, Justin. So, hopefully I can make money on it. So, yes, it's already up. It's two. Well, it's down now. It was 245 the other day. It's 235 now. So went down 10 cents, but it's going up because of the Venezuela thing. So because we got a lot of our oil from Venezuela, I guess. You need that special wine recipe. What special wine recipe is that?
For the wine.
Well, he said a special wine recipe. All it is 2 quarts of fruit juice, 100% fruit juice, 2 cups of sugar, a quarter teaspoon of yeast. Mix it up real good and let it ferment at least 2 weeks until it stops bubbling. So, right. Okay. Yeah.
Probably tell him that's my brother's son.
Yeah. Anyways, Justin is Kathy's brother's son. If you guys remember her brother's the one that passed away on February 28th of this year, or last year, excuse me. So he was here that morning and passed away that night. So
How much water and how much sugar just inside?
no water. You use 2 quarts of fruit juice, apple juice, cranberry, grape juice, whatever. 2 cups of sugar. So it's 2 quarts of juice, 2 cups of sugar, and a quarter teaspoon of yeast. So. You pick up 50 pounds of rice on Saturday. Don't strain yourself, Tim. Yeah, it went up at 25, 30 cents. 3 weeks ago it was $1.69, so it's went up 80 cents in the last month, So stupid stop motion. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Coast Life, what's up, man? Nice to see you. No, you don't add water. You don't add water to it.
No, Mark didn't have no water.
No, you don't add water. Justin, go to my homepage here just a minute. I'll put a link in, and then all you gotta do is click the link and it'll show you how to make wine. So if you see that barrel right there behind me, that barrel right there is A&W root beer wine making. Okay. Gotta load up just a minute.
You spray. Well, you were sitting, so you spray. Up you.
Okay.
Homemade wine. I'm sorry, but it takes a while to download it. Um, let's see. That is, this is how you make it in 5-gallon buckets. But it's just 2 quarts of fruit juice, 2 cups of sugar, and a quarter teaspoon of yeast. That's all it takes. Hi, Kathy Willis. Kathy Willis is my sister-in-law. It's Justin's mother. And then Mac Miller's here. Mac Miller's my son. Hey, everybody. No. Ruby Slippers, you're looking lovely as ever. Kathy Willis, you're looking lovely as ever. No. Nice to have you all here. So. How you doing, Kathy? Straighten up. That's right. I got an audience here, Junkyard. By the way, everybody, I was notified this morning by Picker Rick that Britney Spears somehow, one of my live streams made it on her cover of one of her videos. It shows Junkyard. If you look at Junkyard, he's the guy that says straightened up. It's got a picture of Junkyard on it. It was a live stream from Wednesday. Somehow it made it onto her website or YouTube site or something, but I'll show you a picture of it here in a second as soon as I can bring it up. But I thought it was funny. Oh. As soon as I can get Facebook to load up. I have to go to my home page or myself. That'll work better because I posted it today. But Junkyard's famous now. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. There it is. That's Junkyard right there. Britney Spears work, official music video. This was a live stream that me and Junkyard did Wednesday. And he's on it. 6.4 million viewers or subscribers on there. So, what? Huh? Well, I just thought that was cool. So, short shrivel until there you go. Yeah. Yep, you're going to be in Hollywood soon there, Junkyard. You ought to be in pictures. You're the picture of health. Hey, maybe we can get you on a gig of the TV show Empire. They're going to be having an opening here soon. So. Allie sent JD an email. Okay, sent JD an email. So. How you doing, Chip Chop? No, I'm still going. I'm going till 10 o'clock, another hour and a half. That's right. We don't know how it happened, but it's on her site. It was on that site right there. That's her official site. So I thought that was pretty cool. So people looking for Britney Spears is going to see that. So, maybe they, I have no idea. It didn't have my name or, my channel name on it, but I thought it was pretty cool. At least look at Junkyard's probably licking his eyebrows and everything else, combing back his hair, saying, wow, so. But Junkyard deserves it. He's a hell of a nice guy. If you guys don't know who Junkyard is, check him out. He's a hell of a nice guy. That's what his wife paid me to say. So, all right, there, Brad. You have yourself a great night. Take care. So, what happened to Kathy and Mark? There, Kathy and Justin. They leave? Are they still here? Copyright infringement. Nah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna get him for copyright. Yeah, I'm gonna sue her. So, anyways, I made a video for Jussie Smollett. It's on there, and if you guys want to watch it, watch it. And if you want to, share it on your social media. That's how I feel about the guy. I do believe this guy should actually get tried and convicted of a hate crime. He tried to perpetrate a hate crime on himself and blame it on somebody. I think he had to suffer the consequences for a hate crime. So, and I know there's a lot of people out there saying, say it ain't so, Jussie, say it ain't so. Because they were wishing that MAGA hat, was the truth. So far, out of every incident where there's been somebody claiming a MAGA hat's done this and a MAGA hat's done that, a MAGA hat ain't done nothing. They haven't had one instance where somebody wearing a MAGA hat has done something to somebody else. I know. I can't show that, Big Steve, because they're doing, like I said, they're taking my money away from me and stuff, so I can't show that stuff. So, well, we had a good live stream this morning, had a bunch of people there, had a good conversation, had a good argument, whatever you want to call it, discussion on a bunch of stuff, had a panel, so it's okay, Steve. I'm just, when I don't want you getting upset because I don't show it. It's because I'm trying not to show the stuff that is being hid by YouTube and Google. If they're hiding it, that means they don't want it showed, and if they don't want it showed, that means if I show it, they're probably taking money away from me because of that. All right, welcome back, Justin. Yeah, behave, Steve. Yeah. So. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed having you. I got to meet you finally. So, you never did tell me how old you were, though. Well, the basketball player's tire blew out and the Nike stock went down to, no, I didn't see that. Hey, Mickey Mouse, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're 28. Okay. Well, you fall in. You'd be the age of my my fourth kid is, my third kid's younger than you, so you'd be in between the third and the yeah. If you was a kid of mine, you'd be third, and then my fourth one's he's 24. So. Moon over Parma. There you go. Justin and my youngest is the same age, and what it was is all three of the kids on Kathy's side, the siblings on her side, her brother, her sister, and her all had a child in the same year. Imagine that. That's pretty good coincidence. So, I can't remember. Kurt was in March, I think August and October or something like that. I can't remember the two other dates.
What?
When was Justin born? August?
Kurt was in March. Justin's August and Lindsay's in September.
September. Okay, I thought she was October, but September. Yeah. So, you know, it's something to, you know, have one family or two family members having a kid in the same year. But when you got three of them, there's only 3 kids total, and they all have kids, you know, the same year. That's pretty cool. You feel honored to be adopted in the dog family? Well, that's great there, Coast Life. I enjoyed it today. I thought you were a regular stand-up guy today. Your name is Kurt. All right. Well, nice to meet you, Chip Chop. Kurt. Mark did not. I did. I understand. But it was his son that was born. You're the one that had the kid, but it was his son that was born. So, yeah, I know. Kathy went with it, threw it with you. You're right. Yeah. That school bus caught on fire. The one that had the heroin, the bus driver. Yeah, they'll probably give her job back. You know, oh, we can't fire her. They'll get upset if we fire her. They had to put her in jail for 20 years. Seriously, because look what she done. That is so many felonies right there. That if she had 50 kids on here, that's 50 cases of child endangerment. I'm serious. Holy heck, I didn't know that the bus was on fire. You didn't think I could read that, did you, Mickey Mouse? I'm smarter than the average bear. Hey, woo woo. Yeah, you're worth it. By the way, that'd be a lot of jail time. So, by the way, Justin's going to have he's going to have himself a little one here shortly. My youngest is going to have a little one shortly. So, hey, boo boo. Timya, how are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you. By the way, everybody, every Sunday night and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have a live stream. Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. till 9:30 a.m., I have a live stream. In about 2 months, I'm going to start my Saturday and Sunday live streams back up again. 2 months, in May or June, I'm going to start my live streams back up again in the mornings on Saturday and Sunday. I just needed to take a break, and Bobby Sprinkle and Gene Chambers was good enough to come in and say, hey, man, we can do your live streams for you on Saturday and Sundays, and they're doing them. I just needed some time off. I was burning myself at all 3 ends. So your birthday's in May, Coast Life, okay. Yeah, I just need Lindsay to do it, and you have deja vu. You're right. Yep, it's going to be the same year, but just a few months apart. You're right. Okay, I didn't know you cared this. It's moving too fast for me. I didn't know you cared. This is nuts. I can't read the rest of them. I got bad eyes there, Chip Chop or Mickey Mouse, but I'm doing the best I can. You got one that's 23, March 27th. Okay, that's pretty cool there, Justin. May 20th, yeah. And Chrissy Smale is May 18th, May 17th. Yeah, that's right. Give them a break. Birthdays. Well, yeah, and my second oldest granddaughter is May 31st. I'm glad Kurt's a good dude there, Chip Chop. Okay, you asked for it. I got him on now. Ain't no stopping me now. Hello, Brian. Brian 12345 8. Nice to see you. If you guys don't know one another, go ahead, go up and down the chat room and check it out. If you see somebody there you don't know and you want to, get to know them, check out their channel. Show them some channel love if you want, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. So that goes for you too, Justin and Kathy. Show me some channel love. Click that SUBSCRIBE button. That's right. You're Kurt, so you guys. But my son Kurt is KIRT. Kurt. All right, Justin. We'll see you later. Come on back. Like I said, I'm here every Sunday night, Thursday night, and Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 9:30. So, and I will tell them, Kathy's out having a cigarette. Oh, your Aunt Kathy, so I'll tell her when she comes in. Hi, Rita. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you. RV Lucky, you're getting around, my brother. South Kakalaki, Georgia. Now you're in Mississippi. You headed back home, are you? Nice to see you, RV. And if you guys need to know anything, if you would like vast amounts of wisdom, get a hold of RV Lucky. Probably one of the smartest guys you'll ever talk to, one of the smartest guys you'll ever know. This guy has been around for so long, he knows everything. All right, Kathy, we'll see you later. Love you too. I'll tell her you said bye. No. You can't wait to go to Disneyland in California? Well, I'm glad. Well, see, all our family, I am Keith, my wife is Kathy, my son is Keith Jr., my daughter is Casey, Kasey, and my son is Kurt, Kirt. We had them all born with a K. And then my son, his two oldest, excuse me, it's actually three, has Caitlin, Kirsten, and Cody. And Cody is spelled with a K. They're all spelled with a K. Don't call you racist or late for dinner, huh, Jeremy? I probably won't remember your name because I just too many names to remember. Or my name half the time. Who are you? I am somebody. So my mom and dad had no fight to my dad use a K. That's right. Hey. They wanted to name my son Kurt, and I said, that's fine. But I get to spell it. And they said, how are you going to spell it? And I said, I'm going to spell it Kirt. And that's how it got spelled. They thought it was pretty cool. This is back in 95. So. Anyways, I went to one store today. I bought 3 12-packs of pop. I bought what else did I buy? I bought some gloves for the hot dog cart. I bought 2 cases of water. They had water there, $2.79 for a 24-pack, or 2 24-packs for $5. So I bought them for 2 for $5. What else? I bought some cheese, some shredded cheese, and then I went and picked up my chili sauce. They had that on sale, so I got that cheap. I picked up some Sloppy Joe mix because I think I'm making some Sloppy Joes for the hot dog event on Saturday. So, because my grandson loves Sloppy Joes, so if there's Sloppy Joes left, he's going to eat them. So, yeah. So,
With the pop.
mushroom broth turned out pretty good. It is really dark. It's not translucent or clear like you would think it is. This looks like chocolate milk, but I don't know because the mushrooms were frozen or whatever. But we tasted it all the way through, and it tasted good. So it doesn't really matter to what it looks like. I pour that in with some roast beef or whatever. It's going to make a nice gravy. So. And tomorrow is mirepoix, which is celery, carrots, and onions. I've got 5 pounds of that. And I'm going to saute that all up with some olive oil and some filtered water after I get it sauteed up. And I'm going to make some vegetable broth. So, and I'll put that in, and I'll can that. You know, people say, what do you use vegetable broth for? Well, you can use it for a lot of things. You can put it in with your chicken. You can put it in with your beef. It just gives it extra flavor. Oh. And what's left over with a mirepoix, when that's all done, and I strain it, all them celery, onions, and all that other stuff is going in to make that beef soup that I'm going to make. It's going to be full of vegetables. It's going to be a hearty soup. So, and most of the nutritional value will be gone out of the vegetables when you do that. But, the broth and the meat's going to give you the nutrition. And all the and I'm going to have frozen vegetables, which I'm going to put in there. But the carrots and onions and stuff, that nutrition's probably going to be out of there. But it's going to be filling. So it doesn't matter. It's still going to give you something in your belly. So, and I'm going to can that. Hey, do me a favor there. Brittany, bring me one of them small jars of that mushroom soup or stock over there. Be careful, just grab it by the top. The Alaskan bush people, there you go. Okay, thank you. All right, now this is what I did. I did 2 videos. One's going to only be a minute long, and the other one, or a minute or 2, and the other one's going to be the whole video. I told you this morning I was going to try canning with commercial jars. There it is. Prego soup, or Prego spaghetti. See? The top's down on it. It's canned. But that's what it looks like. Nice and thick. It's going to have a good flavor. I strained it. I filtered it and everything. It's got a good, and it does have a good flavor to it. But from now on, when I open up a can of spaghetti or a jar of spaghetti sauce, I'm saving the jar and the lid. If I can use them 2 times, I can throw them away after that, I don't want to use the lid after 2 or 3 times, But if I can use it 2 times or whatever, I save myself on jars. So, it is gold. That looks nice, doesn't it? And it'll be a nice, rich. You put that in a pan and you make a nice mushroom gravy with it. Oh, are you kidding me? Put a pan of pork chops in the oven, throw that on top of it. Are you kidding me? You'll love it. So. And the mushrooms I got it, they were 2.5 pounds or 2 pounds, 10 ounces. They were, each, the 2 of the containers were 1 pound. I think the other one was either 10 ounce or an 8 ounce. And I got less than $2 into all 3 of them. They were on their reduced clearance or whatever. And I get a lot of stuff from there. I make sure it looks good. I'm not going to buy something that's bad, but I make sure it looks good. And then I brought it home. First thing I did is threw them in the freezer, because I knew they wouldn't last in the refrigerator more than a day or 2. So I threw them in the freezer. And they've been up there in the freezer for a week. Thought I would use them. Now the Mirepoix I just got the other day, and I got that for, let's see, they were $2.65. I got them for around $1 a piece, $1.15 a piece. So, and and each one weighs a pound, so that's a pound of celery, carrots, and onions that I didn't have to chop up. So. You try to make a picture with your emojis? The chat looks weird. Okay. So it looks good, man. It does. And it tasted good. Now, I put some pepper in it. I didn't put anything else in it. Big news. Sweet Home, Oregon, 2 terrorists captured. I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, Alf, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Anyways, I didn't put any hot stuff in it, but I did put a tablespoon of black pepper in it, and I think that's where the heat's coming from, is black pepper. But it is good. It don't have a peppery taste, but it is good. Did you see this, Alf? That's the mushroom gravy I made, or mushroom stock, or whatever you want to call it. Mushroom broth. Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Nice and strained. I got to rinse the jars off and clean them, but it looks pretty cool to me. So go put that back. You subscribed to me 3 times?
Yeah, on different accounts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had pepper in it. I could have put some chili flakes in there and stuff like that, but I didn't. I put, let's see what I did put in there. I put onion powder, garlic powder, onion flakes, garlic cloves. I put 10 cloves of garlic in it. So it does look good, doesn't it, man? So they all say goodbye, Justin and Kathy. No. And when I cook with it, or she cooks with it, I'm going to do a video of it to show you exactly, do a taste test on it when we cook with it. Yeah, you put some pork chops in a pan, pour that over the top of them, and put them in the oven and just let them bake for about, I don't know, 3 hours at 275, 300, till they're fork tender. That's how to make it. Y'all see me frying, or see me frying pork chops. Yeah, well, I ain't doing that stuff no more. No. 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 But I think it's going to be pretty cool when I get the vegetable stock done, and then I'm going to take all that stuff that I made the other 2 stocks with, or, broths with, whatever you want to call it, stock or broth. I really don't know the difference between either one. I'm like Oak Ridge boys during the Depression. We were so poor, we didn't know. So I'm so poor, I don't know the difference between stock and broth. Westar, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. But when I'm done, I'm going to throw, the mushrooms and all that Mirepoix in a kettle. After I get the soup done, because I don't want to keep cooking it and cooking it and cooking it. After I get the soup done, I will actually pour it in, take a couple spoonfuls and put it in each jar before I can it. So it's already cooked. I don't want to cook it to death, and it'll cook for another 90 minutes while it's cooking in the, in the pressure canner. So yeah, Grizz, Alf 270, who got caught? Can you pronounce their names? Ben logging and Ben drinking. That's funny. Cody Miller. Hey, everybody. Cody Miller's my grandson. So now we have to watch our language. Every once in a while, my niece will come on here, and my brother comes on here. Cody, he thought it was so cool. He said, I just 3 times, 3 different channels. I said, okay. So, I went up to, yep, you can't right now, Al. I went up there to take the hot dog cart up there today, and the guy's showing me all the Coca-Cola stuff. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of Coca-Cola stuff. There's tons of Barbie dolls and all this other stuff. Hopefully it'll be a good auction. I don't think it's going to last long, probably 2.5 hours, but you know, it's something to do. So, hi, Renda. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, as long as there ain't no weather conditions, there will be school tomorrow.
Better be.
Yeah, Jim Beam Black. Now they're going to have Jim Beam White. By the way, everybody, last week I bought these. Remember when I bought these and got them for half price? Well, I used 2 of them today out of it. I've got my money. Damn. Look at it. The only reason why I took too damn lazy to walk downstairs in the basement and get some out of the basement. So, hello, Rosanna. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Oh. I'm sorry. Why have you been crying all day, Renda? Are you okay?
Over her crying.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. So. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry to hear that. Or did she? I don't.
Hey,
Yeah. Okay.
her friend.
Okay. Well, I don't want to. I don't want to get anything. I don't want to go into that. Then. Sorry to hear that, Renda. I touched on this morning, and I didn't say anything until Kathy until tonight when I was in there stretched out in my recliner because my legs were killing me, and I said, "Hey," I said, "Have you ever had a dream that was so real that you thought it was real?" And she said, "Yes." Well, this morning I touched on it. I said something this morning. I don't know if very many people caught on it or not. But this morning, like 10 minutes to 5, I had this dream. And it was so real that I woke up after the dream and I thought I was still, living the dream. Okay. But I had a dream that Bama Grits walked up to me, put her arms around me, kissed me on the cheek, and said, "I forgive you." Now, if you guys don't know it, I was sending out some Facebook messages, and I accidentally sent her something that should have never went to her. I was sending it to guy stuff, okay, and I sent it to her. Evidently, when I was pushing the send button, it must have scrolled up or something and sent it to her because I would never ever hit the send button on her name, and it sent it to her. Well, she got a little upset and didn't want, she was upset with me, and I apologized several times. And this morning I'm sitting there sleeping, and all of a sudden I had this dream, and it woke me right up. And you know, and the thing of it is she was standing, because Bama Grits was in a wheelchair. She was standing, come over and give me a great big hug, kissed me on the cheek, and said, "I forgive you." Now I'm telling you, that really did something to me, so. Yes, we're going to send some prayers out to you, Renda. So. But you never, it was one of the things that I thought it really, really was real, this morning. So, how you doing, Marie? You're looking lovely as ever. You're not starting. That's okay, Chip Chop. You're fine. Angel Munez, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Are you still in Arizona?
Mother. Mother. Mom. What? Come here. Come here.
Oh. You lost me, Chip Chop. Yeah. You're fine. I've got to, it won't be this weekend, but it's going to be next week. I'm going to make the apple pie next week. Got to get that done. I get a bunch of brushes rinsed and bottles washed out. I wanted to do it all in quart jars, but I don't know, man. I know you're not your happy self, and I can understand that, Renda. Sorry to hear what's going on in your life. So, nope, on Saturday morning. So, I will probably be at the auction place at 7:30, quarter to 8 in the morning. So, tomorrow I gotta go when I don't know, around 10 o'clock, 10:30 or so. Me and the little missus, we're gonna go down to Toledo, grab some hot dogs down there. I'm gonna take her to lunch. Go to one of the produce places down there, get some fresh fruits and vegetables or whatever while we're down there, and come back. Hello, Sunshine Cooper. Good evening to you, or good morning to you. Nice to see you from the Philippines. You're right, Renda. Life is too short. So. And Junkyard, are you here still? Got me a good deal today at Salvation Army. Got a good deal? I got, it was used, but I got 12-volt air compressor. that you plug into your cigarette lighter, and a can of Fix-A-Flat, and it comes in a box. I'm in my area of I need it. I'm trying to look for another one. I want to put one in the hot dog cart. I think if I want to put a battery in it, a little 12-volt battery, because I want to actually put a water pump in there, and so I can pump water. And then that way, if I ever had to change a tire on the cart, or I get a flat, I could put the Fix-A-Flat in it and use that air compressor and pump it up. I wouldn't have to unhook and or take the tire off and run it up to the car to do it. So yeah. Well, I know there, Grizz, but then again, when you keep telling her that's a foot long, kind of makes her upset. She didn't know her bedroom was 375 feet across by 375 feet. And I'm not talking square footage either. All right, Linda, you have yourself a good night. Try to get some sleep. Oh. Yeah, Fix-A-Flat is a spirit. But I got it for $1.99. I thought, what the hell? And it's in a little box about this big. It doesn't take up much room. I think if I could find a second one like that, I would actually, because there's room back here where the propane tank and stuff goes. There's room to put a battery back here. I'd put a battery back there and put that back here and, make a bracket for it to sit in. So if ever I needed to, I could hook it up to the battery and, I could pump up the tire on the cart without having to take the cart and unhook it and back up the car or whatever to it, because it's only over 15-foot lead enough to do the cart. So you have 2 spares for everything. I have a brand new tire for the trailer, but then you got to carry it with you, and it's just sometimes there isn't room for me, let alone the tire. So I love the show Swamp People too there, Al. I love it. I just don't get to see it that often. I got too many other shows that come on at the same time. And there we go. Oh. Shoot it. Shoot it. Oh. I like that Swamp Logger too, man. That guy is cool as hell. So, that was a different show. They quit that because the one guy died. So was killed in a car accident. The kid that owned the logging company, or you screw down here if you'd have a flat late Friday. Oh yeah. Well, see, her uncle owns a tire shop, so I could go down and get tires from him. But like they say, the closer to kin, the deeper in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, relatives always get the screwing. So I love watching the history in the Discovery Channel. I like the show Mountain Men. I love that show. The Last Alaskans, the Alaskan Bush People, Alaska, the Last Frontier. What's the other one? There's 2 other ones from up there in Alaska. Well, thank you, Amber, and you're quite lovely yourself today, Amber. Nice to have you here. What, Pumpkin Duncan? No, don't puke here. Go puke there. Okay. I think I'm gonna puke. Well, if you think you're gonna, man, wouldn't you be hightailing it? Just leisurely take a walk. Yeah. Life below zero. Yep. There we go. I was trying to remember it. Um, I haven't watched it since that one guy went to jail. So, is he out of jail yet? If you thought you were gonna, if you were a criminal on the run, and that's exactly what he was a criminal on the run, why would you submit to a TV show? It didn't take them. It took them a couple of years to find him, but they knew, once they found him, they connected the dots and then found him there in a TV show. I seen that the other day. You mentioned that. I was lurking somewhere, and you mentioned that there, Amber, and I'm sorry to hear that too. Well, if Amber's here, I'm leaving. Yeah, right, Tim. I know, because Tim used to sit on the tree branch outside of Amber's house and stare through the window. Well, then one day Tim was late, so Amber went out there and she saw that limb halfway through. Tim got up there, got all comfy and everything, was eating his crunchos, munchos, and everything else, and drinking his soda pop. And next thing you know, he's landing on his ass on the ground. So. Yeah, he didn't have nowhere to go. So. I don't know who went to jail. Oh, the guy up in on Life Below Zero, that one, the white guy that had the Alaskan wife and the 5 daughters or whatever. I can't remember his name, but he went to jail. He had to go serve. Last time I thought it was like 18 months or something like that. So. They just named a big gator salty dog. There you go. Well, there can only be one iron dog there, Coast Life. And she is, Amber. She's looking lovely as ever. Yeah, he didn't have anywhere to go. That's right, he didn't. Oh, he's out. Okay, I didn't know. The last episode I seen is when he was getting on the airplane to go to prison. So. Well, thank you, MD. I take all the snuggles I can get from you because you're my snuggle bunny. I'm glad to see you here, man. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your service. I'll always tell you that. No. Yes, Amber, he'd like a comfortable chair. Why don't you have John go out there and put a couch up there on stilts and put a ladder up there and a place for a coffee table and, a little awning so he doesn't get wet. And then, that way Tim can feel comfortable. I appreciate you, MD. We do. You need a smoke? Okay, there.
Are you ready to go to bed?
Huh?
Are you ready to go to bed?
Am I ready to go to bed? No, I'm not ready to go to bed. Would you like to say hi to these people?
Hi.
Bye.
Yeah.
She's got to go night-night. Come on. See you later.
What's in my hair?
Yeah, you got some beautiful hair. Yeah.
No,
She says it's getting long. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't know why he had to go because he did something. I can't remember. He did something. He can sit on me for comfort. I will clear a spot. There you go. That's funny, Moose. Marie said, hi, Gretchen.
Bye.
Okay. Tell him goodbye now. You got to go.
Bye.
Okay. No, I know, but I don't want to get in trouble. So, see you later. Moose, are you sure you know what you're getting in yourself into with Tim? Best offer in years. Yeah. I think Gretchen could take in a fight there, Moose Knuckle. She's a tough old bird, she is. Oh. She's 5.
Already.
I have no idea why they do that. I don't know why they do it at all, Junkyard. Kathy. I really don't. There's a lot of earthquakes up there, and you figure, you know, as much stuff there, they would,
Yeah, I'm beautiful.
they would figure out a better way to build a house. And with the frost and as frozen as the ground is, some of that ground, you dig down 2 feet and it's froze solid. So that's I don't know because the ground's even froze.
I'm beautiful.
You are beautiful. Yeah, that's the thing. How did they do it? The ground is even froze, but I don't know. If you look at that Life Below Zero, that town that one guy lives in and his family, if you look, you'll see pipes above ground running to every house. They don't put them underground, they're above ground. So, and they're wrapped with insulation. So I'm pretty sure I don't know if they use giant.
I'm mute.
Bring it on, Moose.
I'm mute.
Bring it on, Moose. Stink eye, I'm gonna fire. You got yourself a friend there, Moose. I don't know whether they. No, wait a minute. I think they run hot water pipes around, next to
And
them.
I'm beautiful.
And yes, you are beautiful. Oh, that's it. It's on. There you go. Because I remember they had a problem with a boiler, and they were worried about the whole town freezing up. And because I think they run the hot water pipes along the sewer lines and stuff like that to keep them thawed out. So, because that one
Dad,
guy,
him beautiful too.
is beautiful too. Yep. Because that one guy the guy on the show. He's a maintenance guy for it, and he also sells the wood to him or whatever. So Moose says, I'm more beautiful. My uncle told me so. While you were in the back of the van, Moose. So well, you don't have to keep the window open, just keep the curtains open there, Amber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's running from one room to another because she can see herself on it. So I think You got a friend there, Moose. You're blushing, but you're excited? That's funny.
That will be funny.
No, that's enough, honey. She is adorable. Wisconsin Greg, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. That's funny. Yeah. Moose says, listen, Gretchen might be stronger and smarter than me, but I know how to drive a car.
Probably try.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, my DNA, she'll probably crash it better.
Anyways, I got this spot behind my knee. The doctor thinks I've got an infection. I'm supposed to go get the medicine today, and I didn't make it there. And this thing is really hurting today, all the walking and stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm crying a river, honey. Could you hand me a napkin?
Here.
Thank you. All right there, Moose. You have yourself a great night. Thank you for being here. And as always, thank you for your service. I appreciate it, man. I really do. You're safe now. Yep. So, if you guys don't know who Moose Knuckle is, check out his channel, man. You'll be glad you did. He's funny. He's really funny. They did a urine test. I got a bunch of other tests to do. I had to pee in a cup, so they're going to tell me. So she said, we'll have results back. If you don't hear nothing from us in 7 days, call us. I said, okay. That's okay, Tim. She's going to be naked underneath her clothes tonight. Again. So, lucky you. Oh, baby. That's right.
Yeah.
Huh. We had ice this morning. Evidently, that's why the kids didn't have school. It turned out pretty nice. It was around 40 degrees today. So, another couple of weeks of that stuff, and I won't even worry about spring. In the woods with Wolfie. How are you doing? I'm glad you're stopping by for a bit to say hi. I appreciate it, Wolfie. I really do. Good to see you. It's as good as can be expected, I guess. So, Tuesday morning, I probably am not going to do a live stream. Let me see. This is a 2018 calendar, but I think they have the 2019 in it. Nope. Nope, they don't. Hey, give me a 2019 calendar or my phone. My phone's in the bedroom. Tuesday, I don't think I'm going to do a video or do a live stream. I'll let you know Monday because I have to have this paper or this these blood tests and stuff done, and I might just go down and do them Tuesday. So, flooding the last 5 days. You got 12 inches of rain. Well, it would be nice to have 12 inches of rain if it rained every day and you got, a half inch or a quarter inch of rain. It rained here one time for 17 days straight. 17 days during the summer. You know, and you know the gardens and everything. You know, I thought we were going to lose everything, but it wasn't a heavy rain. We didn't get a heavy rain. It was a rain, and we got, you know, constant rain, but we get like a half inch all day long. And that's when you're getting the maximum amount or the maximum efficiency from your rain, because it gives it a chance to soak into the ground.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to, well, the 20, I got to be somewhere at 10 o'clock, I think, on the 25th. So that's Monday. Let me see. I got to be there at 10:30. So, 9:30 at the latest, I got to get out of here on the 25th. On the 26th, I am going to, I'm probably not going to have a stream that day because I usually get out of here at 8:30 anyways. But I have to go have, blood work done and stuff, and I don't know how long that's going to do. But I have to fast, so I want to get it done in the morning. Hey, I tell you what, when you get a lot of rain in a short amount of time, it's not good because the rain doesn't absorb into the ground, so it just runs along the ground and creates havoc. Now, if that 12 inches of rain took 48 hours to do, it wouldn't have been half as bad because it would have soaked into the ground. But what happens is when you get a hard rain, all of a sudden the ground gets completely wet on top, and it won't let the water soak in. But if the ground is soaked or starts to get soaked on the top, and the rain is slow and light, it'll keep falling and it keeps soaking in. That would be a good day to go across the town and get my phone. Yeah, it'd be a good day to do that too. So I might just do that. So. Yeah, you have an arc half bill after that long. You're right. Well, then you're stuck there with John. Now, not a better place to be there, is it? Stuck with the love of your life. If I was stuck here with Kathy, I'd probably be dead. No, she loves me. Huh. Is it because of the way the streams and the rivers are that go around your property? You know, some of them can't hold or, can't handle a lot. Now, you'll see there's a town south of us called Blissfield, or southwest of us called
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, 2, O, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know mine ABC. Next time won't you sing with me?
That's right.
Can I see? Yeah.
Grandkids, aren't they wonderful? Okay. Trying to remember where the hell was it. Yeah, typical is a half inch to a quarter, yeah. And you probably don't have any problems, do you? But anyways, there's a town southwest of us, and they have a park that's down by the river. No, go.
A B C D E.
Go. There is a town. You know, they have a park in the Low Lion down by the river, and when it floods about 600 feet of this park. I mean, 600 feet, to the west of it. And it'll put 3 or 4 feet of water there. And it's been so high that there, and it's a major road that goes through this town. It's been so high that they've closed down the major road. And when the water is normal, it's like 20 feet under the bridge. But they've had water over the bridge. So, pretty high. And the worst of the thing of it is when they get a lot of, Russian water, that's where they're worried, is because all these trees come, cruising down the stream 70, 80 miles an hour because of all the water running. And that's what they're worried about, is the trees taking out the bridges. That's why they close the road down and stuff. They don't want anybody going on the bridges, You got to get my wrench. Oh, okay. Hey, Gretchen, bring Papa water. Don't do it. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Hey, bring Papa a water. No, I want a water. I don't want a Go-Gurt. I want a water.
When you're home, you can eat it. Okay?
Thank you, sweetheart.
Can you open it?
Yeah, put that one back and I'll open this one.
Put this one.
I don't want it.
You.
Put it back.
You know how you want it?
No, put it back. Everybody's sleeping. There you go. There. Go. She can whistle better than I can. Go in the living room, watch TV. You have American Airlines your car. That's right. No. Oh, he wanted to give somebody an adjustment. Big Steven. Him and Big Steve are actually siblings. Grizz is like 20 years older than, or 30 years older than Big Steve, but Steve was born later in life, and Grizz just couldn't handle having a younger brother like that. So, hi Jennifer, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer. I really am. Grizz is your papa. Susan. Sandra's Homespun Life. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. And by the way, people, there's going to be another flag giveaway contest here shortly. Same rules apply as the last contest. If you want, I'll send you a $10 PayPal, or you get the flag. But it'll be the same flag I was going to give away. It's up there. The last winner didn't want it. He wanted the $10, so I sent him $10 PayPal. And that's the way it is. If you win and you want the $10, you have to have a PayPal. I'm not sending no gift card or nothing like that. I'll send you a $10 PayPal. But I think I wanted to do it before Memorial Day But I want to actually do it for the 2000 channel power giveaway. I'm only 200 and some away. So bring some friends around, have them sign up, you know. You live in the continental USA, I will send the flag. If you don't, I'll send a $10 PayPal. And it's open to everybody in the world. So that's some pretty good stuff, actually. Nice and cold. Huh?
Did you take a drink?
Huh?
Did you take a drink?
Yeah, I took a drink. This is pretty cool. Okay. Now, I've told you that my regular water I buy is Absopure. And then I buy another water that's called Our Family. And Our Family is bottled, the water is gotten out of a artesian well from Jackson, Michigan. It's bottled by the Absopure Water Company out of Plymouth, Michigan. Now listen to this. I've never read this until right now. This is Pure Aqua spring water. Source, Natural Spring, Jackson County, Michigan. Bottled by Absopure Water Company, Plymouth, Michigan.
Lie down.
So this is the same water that Absopure is selling for $4 a 24 pack. This is the same water. They get it from the same place.
Big deal.
Huh?
Big.
What do you mean big deal? It is a big deal. They're getting $4 for a 24 pack of Absopure.
I don't want your flag already.
You got a flag? Where'd you get a flag from?
It's my flagpole.
Oh, you got a flag. Oh, yeah.
Nothing's yours.
I know it. Hell, I don't even own myself.
No, you got a garbage bag full of clothes.
Yeah, you know. If I went, all right, I'll give it to Coast Life. Oh. No, this is not filtered city water. This comes from an artesian well. Actually, one day, if I'm ever up that way, I will stop and do a video of the place. It's a building probably 80, 90 feet long. I don't know, 20, 25 feet tall. They pull in with tankers. And this thing, it pumps water right into their tank, and they keep on going. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's, it's an artesian well. It just runs. So, and it's damn good water up there. I'm telling you, I've had it right from the artesian well up there, and it is good. We used to have a bunch of people when I was in the garbage business that had artesian wells. And that was great because you stop at their place and they have artesian well running. You go over with a gallon jug, you fill it up, man, coldest water you ever had. It actually gave you a headache. It was like eating ice cream. It was so cold. But it was the best tasting water you ever had too. So. Good night, Marie. You have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Tell Roger I said hi. So. Look at the construction. No, there's no city anywhere near this. This thing's way out in the country. It's natural spring water. See? Pure Aqua spring water. Serious heart attack risk. It is pure God green earth water. It's we have probably some of the best water around on these artesian wells around here. We had an artesian well about 15 miles from here, and it was like 25 feet off the road, and they built a fountain and all for this artesian well to run in. Then the state come in and shut it down because it was within 50 feet of the center of the line of the road, and they shut it down. They said it was a traffic hazard. This thing had been pumping artesian water for 50 years, but now all of a sudden it was a traffic hazard. Yeah, that's why it's $2 a pint. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, it's good stuff. Yep, everyone gets it for free. Hey, as long as you know, as long as it doesn't go dry. I've seen some people screw around with artesian wells, try to plumb them so they'd have them, and I've seen them go dry, and that ain't a good thing either. Let's see. Today is Thursday. I think Friday next week I'm gonna let that sit for another 7, 8 days until Friday, and then I'm gonna rack it. It seems like it's slowed down, or it's damn near done. It probably is done, but I want to make sure it's done fermenting. So, and it's not bad. The colder it is, the better it is. So. I have seen them shut down artesian wells. They shut that one down. I don't know how they done it, but it was plumbed and piped, and that was what I was wondering. What the hell was going to happen? Because it's going to build up pressure, but they shut it down. So. Not having a blue wrench can give me an excuse to say, hey, I'm walking around naked as Jaybird. Well, congratulations, Amber. John, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. And as far as, I don't know what you're actually implying there, Gris, a flood down there, but it probably will flood. I don't know. But this has been capped off for probably, I don't know, 8, 9 years like this. That's what I thought it was going to do was, back pressure and flood. And it's right next to a party store. I figured they would have all sorts of problems, but they, so far they haven't. One of these days, maybe I'll drive by there and the store will be gone. There'll be a big hole where the water's ate out all the dirt underneath it. I have no idea. There was a septic tank leak in there. That was funny too. Yeah. No, you might be joking, but that's something I wouldn't doubt if it would, if it would actually flood, if you shut it down, and the water's got to go someplace. So, and especially, if it was backflowed or something like that, it's got to go somewhere. It found a way out, didn't it? So it has to go somewhere, unless it finds another place out somewhere else. So. In fact, the campground that we were camping at for 10 years, that was actually a cement factory back there. And they were digging, a quarry. They were digging lime or whatever. I don't know what's ever in it. I don't know what's the ingredients in cement. But they were digging out one of the main ingredients and struck an artesian well. And they walked up, went up to the this was back in the 40s or whatever. They went up to the office and said, "Hey man, we just hit water." And the owner or whatever walked out there and said, "Hey, I think we might want to get some of this stuff out of there." And within a couple of hours, they had like 20 feet of water in there. Some of the places is deep as hell, and some of it's only 6-8 inches deep. But they lost a bunch of stuff. They lost some buildings. They lost some equipment. You sent me a message on Facebook? Did I get it? I see John sent me an attachment. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? The one with the septic tank and nasty Pussilosi? Now here's a good picture. If I can get it to work.
No.
There's a good picture, isn't it? Nasty Pussilosi. That's a great picture. I shared it on my Facebook. Kevin Helming. I forgot it was Thursday start. Okay, we can start all over from scratch, Kevin. Nice to have you here, brother. Oh. Let's see if I get rid of that. There we go. Had to clean out some stuff. It was starting to slow me down. Pouring rain there again. Well, at least you know your roof ain't leaking. Oh, yeah. Somebody on Marketplace is selling 12-foot trusses made out of 2x2s. And these trusses are something that you see on a camp or on a house trailer. They're rounded. I thought, actually that would be pretty cool if you put those on a shed or something, and you had they're 12 foot, so you could do a 10-foot shed and put a 1-foot overhang on each side, and sheet it with some 7/16, and then resheet it again with 7/16, so it makes it nice and sturdy. Because it's kind of hard to bend you could bend 7/16, and I'm not giving out wrenches. I had 40 some wrenches, and I had some trouble, and one day I just decided to get rid of all the wrenches except for the first 10 that I give out. And the first 10 that I give out are the ones that has wrenches. So nothing against anybody, but I find out I've had it bite me in the ass, and I can't let that happen. Alf 270, he doesn't have a wrench, but Grizz 270 does. Well, they probably are, but this guy has these for sale for $10 a piece. So I thought, they'd be good for a shed or something. Yeah, nobody. I'm not giving out no more wrenches. So they have now. On when I get my cooking good looking, what's cooking good looking channel up and going. I was waiting for my hands to heal up. They're starting to be a lot better now. But once I get that going up, I'm going to need some wrenches for that channel. So I will get some wrenches for that. I plan on doing a live stream once a week and a couple cooking videos a week there. That was the wrenches, yeah. I just seen them the other day. I thought, well, they'd be good for a shed. So, and I don't know how many. He had a bunch of them for $10 a piece. How I figure you probably could buy 10 and get 15 from them. So. And they are kind of, they are, 2x2s. And if I was going to do that, I would probably double them up anyways. I'd stack 2 at a time, or, instead of every 16 inches on center, then I'd, go every 12 inches. Door cow, there you go. But would you do them on a cat house? That's pretty cool there, Coast Life. Call them up and tell them, hey, give them a different coordinates. You guys are getting close. There's a bunch of blue wrenches. Looky there. See, Tim's got all sorts of blue wrenches. Anybody want a wrench? Ask Tim. Oh, I bet you do. But I think they're actually made for house trailers or something like that. The Sounds of Freedom. There you go. Just color it blue. There you go. They are colored blue here. Oh. Get you all the wrenches you want. So if when I get the other channel up and going and stuff, and I'm gonna be needing wrenches for that. So. I bet you have. You blast them all. There you go. But I was just thinking, for $10 a piece, I said, if you did a shed and it was 12 feet or 18 feet long or whatever, I don't know how many you guys got, but at $10 a piece, you could double them up and make them decent. Stack them side by side, 2 of them, or do them every 12 inches. You'll get a lot of strength there. So, and they had the metal reinforcement brackets, whatever you want, nailer plates. They had the metal nailer plates on them. So, and then they had reinforcement, trusses or whatever you want to call it, going from one side to the other. Spendy for firewood. I don't know. If I ever, if I need them, I don't think I could build them for $10. So. I fired a bunch of them. Some of them got so upset they never come back. They figured that, they did get fired and they never come back. I am an arse. No, I'm sorry. But, I had one that was in here every day, Michelle Koyak. In here every day. Every time she was the first one here lots of times. Probably one of the best channel followers I ever had. And I said, hey, I'm taking away the wrenches, man. She got upset, started calling me all sorts of names, calling me names on other channels, and, calling me this and that and this and that and this and that and that and this, because I wouldn't give her wrench back. So, thinks she's Fire Marshal Bill. So. And, it was my prerogative. My prerogative. Think I'm crazy, but I don't give a damn. Oh. I'm having to pimp myself to be protected from getting timed out. Well, you got to do what you got to do. So. I know we're all a little crazy. J. Kurt Vivo, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you, brother. I think I did something. I don't know what the hell that is, but it hurt. Oh. Anyways, at the Salvation Army today, I picked up a great big Ziploc bag full of Band-Aids, 69 cents. Hey, you can always use Band-Aids. I got 5 or 6 first aid kits. I got some big first aid kits full of Band-Aids and stuff. I got them out in the garage. I got them in the car. I got them downstairs. I got them in the kitchen. I got them all over the place. You had the wrong hat on. There you go. That's funny. Yep, that's right. I abused my authority. I need 10. You need 10 Band-Aids. There you go. One for each finger. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Even if they are used, you're right there, Kevin. No. Sandra, my mushroom broth turned out pretty good. It's nice and thick. It's not translucent or clear like a lot of them are, see-through. This thing, it actually looks more like a chocolate or hot chocolate or chocolate milk or whatever. But we were tasting it all the way through the cooking process, and it looked clear and everything up until I canned it. Then it started getting, it looked like chocolate milk or whatever. I don't know what happened, but I'm sure it's still good. But then again, maybe by tomorrow it'll clear out and it'll be clear. I have no idea. So it's still warm right now. I just showed it a little bit ago, but I'm telling you right now, you throw a pan full of pork chops in put a bunch of pork chops in a pan and you pour a quart of that over it and put it in the oven, 375 or 350 or 300 or whatever for an hour and a half, 2 hours, you're going to have some good pork chops. I'd cut your toe off before you let step on it. That's funny. No. Hand me one of them jars. I'm going to show Sandra the mushroom broth that I made. The one with the spaghetti jar. And in fact, Sandra, I used a spaghetti jar and it's sealed. I used 2 spaghetti
I'll
jars.
give your dad a damn,
I used 2 spaghetti jars and a quesadilla jar.
mushroom.
And this is mushroom stock or mushroom broth. It's a little dirty on the outside. I haven't washed them off yet. It's still, it's getting about room temperature now. But see, it's sealed. I didn't know if you could, I knew you could water bath in them. I didn't know if you'd be able to pressure can in them a second time. But it worked. And it does look good. And, you know, maybe tomorrow it'll settle down or whatever. But I wouldn't be a bit afraid to pour that over some pork chops or pour it in a pan of chicken or whatever. So. And tomorrow is mirepoix. We're making vegetable stock tomorrow, vegetable broth. So. Then when I'm all done with the vegetable broth, I'm keeping the vegetables after I strain it all. I'm gonna put them in a dish. They're gonna go in the refrigerator. Then I'm gonna make a beef vegetable soup. I'm going to add frozen vegetables, you know, peas and carrots and green beans and corn. And I'm going to add that carrots and celery and onion mirepoix with the mushrooms from the mushroom stock. And I'm not going to cook it in the soup, but what I'm going to do is put a couple spoonfuls in every jar as I go to can it. Because it's already been cooked to death. You know, it was cooked as a soup and then it was cooked in you know, I don't want to cook it any more than I have to. Tomorrow is salmon patty. I got 2 cans of salmon today from the commodities that I get every 3 months. And Mama the other day made me some salmon patties. Man, were they delicious. The happiest place on earth, that's right. She does. What's she doing, Tim? Don't tell us if it's kinky, Tim. I don't want to know. How's the steak at the Motel 6? There you go. Oh, yeah, I can bet. I haven't been able to do that yet. What did you use for a thickening agent? Because, you know, beef stew's got a thick gravy. So what did you use? Or you didn't do anything with that? Or are you just going to thicken it once you put it in the stove to warm it up? On the oven, on the stove to warm it up. That's right. You don't have far to go if you get lucky with a waitress. You're right, Kevin. See, now, if I was going to do stew and can it, and I wanted to thicken it up before I canned it, I would add mashed potatoes to it, into the gravy, or into the broth to make it thicker. And then I would actually add that chicken, or that kitchen bouquet, which will actually darken it up so it actually looks like you got a dark gravy. She should touch me by Snap-a-Fox. That's funny. You sure it ain't loosening up my buttons, babe? Tell me that you want me, babe. By the Pussycat Dolls? That's right. All right, everybody. It is 10 p.m. I got to get going. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I really do. I'm glad you get to spend some time with me. I'm glad I got to spend some time with you. I enjoy the time I have with you guys. I really do. I enjoy what we do. I enjoy everything that I get to do. I enjoy making the videos. Sometimes they're a pain in the ass, but I do like to do them. So y'all have a great night. God bless. Prayers and peace. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Friday, and then I'll have Saturday and Sunday off, and I'll be back Sunday night. But you all take care. and be safe, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Good night, everybody.